Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Garage. Well, 2022. Here we go. I hope it's better than 2021. I hope we get a little bit more freedom. We don't have to wear a mask and all these vaccines and everything, all that stuff. Trying to stay away from all that. I got a couple comments about discipline in the military and how come they put up with the drugs and how come they put up with all that other stuff. Some units they didn't. Some units it was very strict. It's all about leadership. Okay. We went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina for basic training. The drill sergeants had no mercy. I mean, they weren't mean, but they pushed you and pushed you. You had to make your bunk the right way. You had to keep up, and that was one of the things they taught you to depend on each other too. Now, everybody had a full set of equipment. We'll just talk about running. Number one, okay. So you ran 3, 4, 5 miles every morning before breakfast. They'd come and get you out of the barracks, line up. You had your gear, you had your rifle, you had your backpack with your tent. Everybody carried half a tent. You carried extra things of ammo. There was no ammo in them. Okay, you weren't allowed to run around with ammo. So you had your packages of clips for your M14. So you had to carry those around. You had a full canteen, full. You didn't want to leave there without a full canteen because you were going to run. And you just started running. You had your pot on, your helmet, metal helmet with a plastic liner, and you had a heavy jacket on. You had gloves with you. You had everything you needed. No matter what happened, you were prepared. Okay. So you'd leave and you start to run. You run about 3 miles, 4 miles. Some guys weren't going to make it. You could tell they weren't going to make it. They were being pushed too hard. And you couldn't let them fall out of formation. So you used to grab them and drag them. I wound up a couple times at the end of the run. I had 2 rifles. Another guy had a backpack. Another guy had the kid's helmet. And so we're running. We got double stuff. We're carrying. And we got this kid by the shirt. And we were dragging him. So when we got to the mess hall, we were all together. Because if you left anybody behind, you had to go back and get them. And you did without breakfast, okay? So that's how tough they were. So we're running, we're dragging this kid. Must have been a mile and a half before the run was over. We get to the end. I was on the outside edge of the formation, okay? The drill sergeant comes over and he starts screaming at me, why do I have 2 rifles? Okay, and the kid standing next to me is there and he's bent over, he's soaking wet. He has nothing. All his equipment is being carried by somebody else. And the drill sergeant looks at him and he looks at me, he says, give me 20 push-ups. And he points at the kid with no equipment on, exhausted. He says, you give me 40 push-ups. No mercy, okay? You got to get to the point where you can carry your equipment and do your own thing. Didn't get any thank you, didn't get any I appreciate you helping him out or anything like that. That was what you're supposed to do, okay? It wasn't anything extra. It was just what you were expected to do. You were expected to help your other guy out. Can't leave anybody behind. Everybody has to get to the end together, okay? So that was what they taught you. Stay together. Okay, that's one of the things they were very adamant about is nobody was left behind. You had to make sure everybody was safe, everybody was with you, no matter what condition. They had to get to the same spot at the finish line. So thanks for watching Mike's Garage. Appreciate the comments. I always could use more comments, more subscribers. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching Mike's Garage, and let's have a great 2022. Thanks, everybody. Bye.